everyone, Gothic, Witch, Pagan Diabetic. Hope you're all well, hope everything's great. This is the next one in the series that I thought I would do. So we start off, we're going to talk about the best thing now and the main thing. Protection, grounding. Yeah, you've heard it. Protection and grounding. There's a real good reason for this. The thing that brought this to mind for me was when I was actually at my altar talking to Freya, and basically I've been watching lots of videos online of people, silly people, going about doing Ouija boards, going about doing haunted situations and not protecting themselves. Guys, that is the worst thing you can do, to start something and not protect yourself. It's a bit like going out into the woods and a load of wolves come in and you just go, hey guys, I'm here, I'm an easy meal. Yeah, definitely not good, is it? And to be honest, it is one of the first things you learn. The very first things you learn to protect yourself. So I'm just going to do some drumming to raise some energy, and then I'm going to talk you all through it. Yeah, so we're going to start off with a beat just to get ourselves into the frame of mind, to get into that area in your mind. So we're going to beat. Just let it go over you. Just let the drumming go over you. Just let that feeling go over you. And guys, if you listen to this through headphones, you'll get the beat much better. It's just a slow, rhythmic beat, and it helps. It just brings your mind to focus, and you focus on that slow beat, just a bit like the heartbeat. It's there and it's constant, and then you can start to feel yourself entering into a different state of mind. Things that were there a minute ago are starting to drift away, and you can feel yourself calming down into a lovely state of mind. Protection is not about hiding behind something. It's about looking after yourself spiritually. So imagine yourself standing next to a cloak. This is just one of the ways you can do it. Think of that cloak. See it as a black cloak with a hood. Now envisage yourself taking the cloak and putting it on around you. Feel how comfortable it is, how it makes you feel. You're covering yourself up. And put the hood over your head. Put your arms together through the sleeves. You are like the monks, the hood over your face. And you are hidden. No one can see you. They can only see your cape. They can't see you within. this state, you can feel the energy coming into you. I'm going to put the drum down now. Now, the reason why we cover ourselves. There are many ways you can do it. There are many ways. You can do it by seeing a lift in front of you, opening the door, going in and shutting the lift. And then there's other ways, like seeing a huge egg in front of you and going into that egg and shutting it and just being within that white space. Now guys, the reason you need to do this is a bit like when we cast a circle. Us witches, when we cast a circle, we are endeavouring to make a sphere of a place of protection and a place away from the world and away from anything that we don't want to be within. It's our own little world. And the same goes for when you protect yourself. You're putting yourself into your own little world, and it is a lovely feeling. If you do it correctly, you will feel it. You will know that you are protected. Now, the reason for this is because, not saying there's lots of bad stuff out there, but when you're doing spiritual work, a little light shines because you are using your inner powers and your inner being, and it portrays outwards because you're doing something spiritual. Now, it's not just for witches, it's not just for anything like that. It can even be somebody praying in a church. You know, so protection is very important. You don't want to allow anything spiritual bad to come in and attach itself to you, or to start doing things around your house. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, as I said, I've been looking at some of this stuff on YouTube. Yes, it's great entertainment seeing these youngsters running around haunted buildings and going, oh my God, playing with Ouija boards and not doing it properly. And they don't know what they're letting out of that thing. They don't know what they're actually attaching to themselves. Now, I know that a couple of them in particular have been having problems. And the reason for this is because they haven't looked into it properly, and they have not realised that they needed to, yes, what I've said, you need protection. So guys, whenever you do anything, be it meditation, be it light a candle, be it anything, you must always protect yourself. And I can't state that more than what I'm saying. There have been times when I haven't done it and I've had some issues. So I'm saying to you now, please keep yourself safe. So as I said, you get yourself into that state of mind, you covered yourself up. Now the next step is to ground yourself, but also to bring in the energies to help you open up to whatever work you're going to do. So what I normally do is I close my eyes and you see up into the universe. You look up into the universe and you see pinprick of white light right in the middle of the universe, and you see it start to come towards you, getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and as it comes towards you it gets stronger, the light gets brighter. You can see this silver white light, and it comes and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger until it's literally right above your head, and you can feel it. You can feel the strength, you can feel the power, and you can feel it coming down onto your head. Now this is the universal energy, the light force and the life force, and it comes down into the center of your crown. It is glorious white silver, and as it comes into your head, the whole of your crown chakra will open up, and you can feel it. You can actually sense it and feel it. Okay, to start with you might not, but it is there. It is just that you will take time to be able to feel this stuff. And then as it comes down, it will turn into a sort of purpley blue, and it will be with your third eye chakra, which is the eye that opens up. And there's a lot of actual scientific fact to the third eye, because it is in alignment with the pinnacle, which is at the back, the pineal gland, which is at sort of centre of your brain, but it's towards the back. And it's renowned for actually, when people that have done a lot of meditation and opened up, that this pineal gland gets slightly bigger than the normal people. So really, you know, there is a lot of science involved. So people that say it's a load of rubbish, really, they need to look into it for themselves. But what it does, as I say, this energy comes down and fills that, and eventually you might find a little tingling, or you might get a slight headache, but you'll know when that energy is there. And then it comes down, you see it coming down, you see it coming until it gets to your throat. Now you might find you get a bit of an ache in your throat, and that means it's there, and it's like a real deep blue. And that's your communication chakra. That's where you speak from, and if there's a problem in your life, that's where it, when you're dealing with healings, you'll see people are like stuck there because they can't speak out what's actually causing them grief. Then it comes down, and it comes down to your heart chakra, and this can be a bit tender. You will feel it. Sometimes you want to cry, or sometimes you want to laugh, sometimes you just feel oh, and that's because the power is actually into the heart chakra, and that's a big chakra. And if you got things going on emotionally, you will feel it. And then you see that light descend, and it comes down to the solar plexus, which is between, it's sort of just above the belly button area. And that is literally a beautiful, bright, vibrant yellow. And the heart chakra, I'm sorry, that is either green or pink. You can see it in two tones. And then, you know, you'll feel that one. Definitely, because that is where your umbilical cord come from. That is where your spiritual umbilical cord comes from. And so you will feel like a fluttering feeling. You just see that vibrant colour build up. Some people see it as a flower opening up. And then you go down to between the end of the body and between the two areas. That is your, this is, you know, you've got your base chakra, and I cannot think of the name. I will come back to you on that. But it is orange, and it is to do with the sexual side of you. It is, you know, sometimes people, they can be out of alignment when they've got issues going on, like, you know, fertility problems, etc., etc. And I cannot think what that is called, but it will come back to me. The base chakra is deep red, and that is right at the bottom, actually between your legs. It's between, right in the middle. If you could stick a rod right up the body, it would be there. So sometimes people can feel that, and that energy will fill that up. And this is the important part. Once the energy gets there, it then goes down both legs. See it as white, and it goes both legs right to the bottom, right to your feet. And then out to the bottom of your feet, you must see that white energy like stems from a tree, like roots, coming out of your feet and going deep into the earth. See it going all the way down as far as you can imagine, to the bowels of the earth, right to the heart of Mother Earth. And you are grounded. You are then protected. You're opened up, ready for spiritual work, and you are grounded. And that is a state that you should be in when doing anything spiritual. People that don't do this properly are the ones that have the problems. And, you know, if anybody's got anything they want to ask about it, please do leave me a comment. I can't help people unless they ask me for help. But believe me, I am a 3rd degree high priestess of the arts magical. You know, I'm also a shamanic priestess. I was high priestess of the Alexandrian tradition. I am now a a shamanic priestess. But please, if there's anything you need to know, anything you'd like to learn, I am always available. If you subscribe to my channel, which please guys do that, because if you do that you won't miss any of the videos that I'm going to make. And believe me, I'm going to be making a lot of videos. It is my one purpose to teach people. I want people to get the right learning, that they know what they're doing and they're not left hanging out there, because there's lots of stuff out there and people can get trapped into wrong things. And I just want to give my experience. I want to give people the training that they're not getting, because there's a lot of people out there that can't get into a coven, can't get into groups, stuck indoors. Some people might be disabled like myself and they can't get anywhere. So yeah, that's my aim, and I can't help you if you don't subscribe, if you don't like, if you don't come back, if you don't comment. So please guys, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will teach you, I promise. Anyway, that's it for today. But oh, I mustn't forget, when you have finished, you must then put everything away. Like when you cook a meal, you wash up afterwards, don't you? Yes. So what you do is you go back to when you put all the energy into the earth, and you see those roots, visualize those roots deep into the earth, and see them start to recede, see them start to come up through the body, up through the legs first, till they meet at the base. And then you see the colours again. As you go up, the white then turns into dark red or bright red. See how you visualise it. And then see that go to a pinprick, and then come up to the orange, and then see that go into a pinprick, and then up to the yellow, and slowly close that. That one might take a while because it is quite a big one. Into the solar plexus, see that go to a small pinprick, and then up to your heart chakra, and then see that close in till it's a pinprick, and then up to the throat, see that go into a pinprick, up to the third eye, see that go into a pinprick, and then up to the major crown chakra, and then see that lift off your head and shoot back up into the universe. And don't leave it there guys, because now you have to protect yourself, because you've just got rid of all your energies, all your powers that you've brought in. Everything that you've done is open, so you need to shut that. So my advice is, I always imagine a trapdoor. I see myself shut it, I see myself bolt it. Nothing can get in, you are safe. So try and do it that way to start with until you find your own method. And then after that's gone, you can then thank all those that you've called in to whatever you've been doing. Say thank you and farewell. Then you can lift your hood up, see yourself appearing, take your cloak off, see yourself appearing, hang that cloak onto a hook in your mind's eye and hang it up. Shut a cupboard on it and say, thank you for my protection, thank you and goodbye. Now, that should protect you. All of that I've shown you is a very good way to do it, and it's a good starter way of doing it. Now, I always go out with a bit of drumming, because drumming helps, it really does, to get you back into the world. But this time we're going to do a faster beat, because we've got to bring ourselves back. So we go, see yourself coming back to the world. Feel your feet and your legs. Feel your body. Hear your heart. Feel your brain pumping and your blood in your body. And you are back. And you are back. I hope that's been of help. I really do. But while I'm here, I just want to thank Freya for being with us. to give thanks to the gods, to give thanks to all the energies that have been with us today. And I wish you a brilliant day. And please, guys, think about subscribing, think about coming back, because I'm going to do a lot of videos on this and I want to help people. So help me to help you. Anyway, have a great day, and may your gods and goddesses be with you, or God. Please come back and see me another day. This is Gothic Witch, Pagan Diabetic. Be strong, be willing, and learn. Take care.